For many Black people, life feels like a constant state of survival mode. It's an exhausting reality, always on guard, always aware of the potential dangers lurking around the corner. This hypervigilance, born from generations of systemic racism and oppression, seeps into every aspect of their lives. From the way they dress to the words they choose, every decision is made with an undercurrent of caution. This constant state of alert takes a toll, leading to chronic stress, anxiety, and a feeling of never truly being safe. It's a weight that never truly disappears, a constant reminder that the world doesn't always see them as they truly are. It's a burden carried by generations past and a harsh reality for generations to come. To understand the impact of this constant survival mode, we need to look at how our brains are wired. Our brains have a negativity bias, meaning they are naturally inclined to pay more attention to negative experiences than positive ones. This bias served us well in our evolutionary past, helping us avoid danger and survive. A rustling in the bushes could mean a predator, so our ancestors learned to err on the side of caution. However, in today's world, this negativity bias can work against us. When constantly bombarded with microaggressions, discrimination, and the threat of violence, the brain remains in a heightened state of alert. This constant influx of negativity makes it challenging to fully appreciate and internalize positive experiences, creating a vicious cycle that perpetuates the feeling of being under siege. Within each of us resides two selves, the higher self and the lower self. The higher self represents our aspirations, our values, our potential for growth and compassion. It's the voice that encourages us to be our best selves, to rise above challenges with grace and understanding. The lower self, on the other hand, is driven by fear, ego, and the need for self-preservation. It's the voice that whispers doubts, fuels anger, and prioritizes immediate safety over long-term well-being. In survival mode, the lower self often takes the reins. It sees danger everywhere and urges us to protect ourselves at all costs. This can manifest as anger, distrust, or a withdrawal from the world. While understandable, allowing the lower self to dominate hinders our ability to connect, grow, and experience life's fullness. Imagine a young Black man stopped by the police for a minor traffic violation. His heart races, his palms sweat, his mind floods with images of encounters gone wrong. This is his survival mode kicking in, his lower self taking over. He knows that any wrong move, any perceived disrespect could escalate the situation with devastating consequences. His higher self wants to assert his rights, to question the validity of the stop, but his lower self, conditioned by years of witnessing and experiencing racial profiling, urges him to comply, to stay silent, to survive this encounter. This is the constant push and pull between the two selves, the exhausting reality of navigating a world where your very existence can be perceived as a threat. Understanding this dynamic is crucial. It allows us to acknowledge the trauma inflicted by systemic racism and its impact on the Black psyche. It also empowers us to consciously choose our responses, to create space for healing, and to cultivate the resilience needed to thrive, not just survive.